Hello and welcome back to the Short Sale Minute. I'm Ryan Smith.
Nick Livera.
And pretty soon, I don't think we're going to have to introduce ourselves. Hopefully these things will go viral and everyone will know who we are. We'll walk down the street and we'll see TMZ taking photos of ourselves, but I'm not going to get my hopes up for that. Anyways, today we want to talk about some clever methods collection companies are using to get information from clients. And the reason why I bring this up is if you have a second, more than likely it's going to be charged off at some point and will be referred or outsourced out to a collection company. We talked about that in previous videos. I'm going to pass it over to Nick because he has a lot more information on this, and in particular a client that we're actually helping, something that was a deceptive collection tactic that was used with her. So I'll pass it over to Nick now.
Yeah, well, just very briefly on the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Collection companies and or debt collectors are required to follow certain rules, and part of that is they must verify who you are if they're calling you on the phone. They can't just call your number and start talking to whoever answers the phone about a debt you may owe. So they've got to verify that it is in fact you that they are talking to, and they need to do that by social security number, verify the phone number, verify the current address, and some other things that need to be verified. And short of being able to do that, one of the things that they are now doing is they are outsourcing their dirty work to what is basically fraudulent companies that claim to be something that they're not. The example here is a person who called our client, identified themselves as an employee of a national job placement company, a headhunter, and started asking the client questions about their current employment status, the type of work they do, where they currently live, what markets they're looking in, questions that were just kind of very odd, in particular because our client had not signed up for any headhunter sort of services or put their resume out in a place where that might have been spawned from. And so having done some research on the phone number that this call came from and the name of the company that was provided.
Say the name.
Say the name. It was the National Job Placement Firm out of San Francisco, California. And the person who made the phone call was a person by the name of Ashley. And we actually looked this up and we found out that Ashley is kind of famous. She does this on a very regular basis, and there's been a lot of people out there who have posted on the internet about this and complained that in fact this person is claiming to be something they're not, and in fact works for collection companies digging for information so that the collection companies can come after you for whatever might be owed. So be very careful. Careful who you talk to on the phone. Ask a lot of questions before you give any answers. Make sure that they're the legitimate, real deal. There's a very good chance they're not if you are in this situation.
And I'm kind of hoping that Ashley gets a hold of this video because we want to call you out on this.
Yes, Ashley, you're kind of a rotten person.
We realize you're doing your job, but we don't like your job at the end of the day.
Right.
Wanted to end with a quote, and I did bring one in today. It's by Norman Vincent Peale. I think that's Nick's best friend, I'm not sure, but
I like reading him. Yeah.
The quote goes like this: "Action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. Perhaps the action you take will be successful. Perhaps different action or adjustments will have to follow. But any action is better than no action at all." With that, I'm Ryan Smith signing off for the Short Sale Minute.
Nick Livera saying adios.
See ya.